Sao Paul, what's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, hey.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your blood.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. 3rd, they need 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw is taken in by Flower. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And motion goes likely. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 15-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Taken in, and he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. you didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. Jackson. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Good, set.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Look at him go. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Here is Shipley on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
Great. Set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Big time play with Hurts and Brown. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In motion goes Likely. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And this will not help the cause. He's going backward. Tackled back at the 8. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Jackson looking to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Shipley on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
No touch, no touch.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll work forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Great, set. No touch.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Mark him there. And a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
No touch, no touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Here's 1st and 10.
No touch,
To throw, Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
no touch, no touch.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Great, set. No touch.
A run up the middle with Barkley. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Trimmer. No touch.
Here's Barkley. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
2nd
2nd
and goal.
Great, set. No touch.
Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Saquon. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
No touch, no touch.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. A big hole. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go